Hey guys, we're the community crew. I'm going to introduce who we are before I introduce our problem. I'm LJ. I'm from Tennessee. Then we have our secretary, who is Geraldine. She's from California. She did an unbelievable job making sure all of us were on top of our task, make sure we're turning our work in on time so that the folder would be done and well and prepared, and so we weren't doing it at the last minute. Geraldine did a great job at it. She also has an awesome laugh. Great personality. She's just awesome to be around. Then we have Joey, who is also from California. He has a lot of energy, brings the energy to the table, which makes the whole group energized, and he's a great member to have in the group. And we have Megan, who is our quiet one. There's always a quiet one in the group, and she was our quiet one. She was fun to be around. Great group member, always doing things behind the scenes. So we show up to our meetings. This thing's done. Like, how's it done? Oh, Megan did it. That was awesome to have her there. And then we have Mallory. Mallory, she's awesome to be around. Great personality. She is the boss one, as we would say. She's an awesome group member to have. Now I'm going to introduce our problem. Our problem is community on campus. The word community seems to be thrown around at Bryan College. However, as the years progress, the environment of Bryan College seems to change. There's a large majority of students who commute, while others tend, to go home because they live close enough. And for me personally, I go home on the weekends. I live close enough, and one main reason I go home is because there's not much to do here on campus on the weekends. Being an athlete, just like all of us in our group, we are all athletes, and we all, we believe and think the same. If we had more to do on the weekends, then we would, it would bring the whole community of Bryan College together. Not just athletes and not just non-athletes, but non-athletes and athletes, all of us together. It would bring us together. But like I said, being close enough to where I can go home on the weekends, that's what I do because there's nothing much to do on weekends. And our goal in this project is, to try and get more events on campus on the weekends, whether that's concerts, whether that's volleyball matches on the sand courts, whether that's ping pong tournaments in the winter, that's movies in the gym, anything, so even, small group worship nights on the weekend, we have chapel, and that sometimes, we don't want to go to chapel, but I feel as if we would have some type of worship on the weekends where, we weren't forced to go to, but, we want to go to because, the Lord leads us to there, or God calls us to go there. I feel like there would be a more community, more, wide range of people in a worship area to where they're not forced to go to. I think everybody, athletes and non-athletes, would enjoy worship on campus. And one thing, we could have worship outside, look up, look around, see God's creation. That would be awesome to have worship outside on the weekends. Let me continue with our problem. Even though Bryan College is a private Christian university, there are still many students on this campus who do not claim to have a Christian faith or even a relationship with Jesus. Personally, that's hard to see. I don't want to see people who are lost and don't know Jesus. No one in our group does. And, being a part of this, we want that. Building a community, we want that to be part of our project. We want to build a community based on faith, based on Jesus. And do we understand that that's going to split the believers and non-believers? Yes, but during that time, you have the athletes who are believers, are friends with athletes who are not believers. Those athletes who are believers can lead those non-believers to the events, and same with non-athletes. Among these things, there is also a divide between student athletes and students who are not involved in a specific team or sport. That's the biggest struggle, I think, at Bryan College is non-athletes and athletes don't really see them, interacting or getting together. And my main goal as an athlete is to reach out to the non-athletes. And being a baseball player, definitely, we have a bad reputation here at Bryan, and sometimes that's a struggle. But also sometimes can be a good thing. It makes you step out into the campus and reach out more. And so I kind of like that sometimes. Every person comes from a different background, just like all of us. We got 2 from California, 2 from Tennessee, and 1 from Illinois. We all got different backgrounds. And so, and we all learned to, we have to click together. If we're going to do this group project successfully, we have to do it together. And I think that's the main thing. One problem that Bryan has is not doing things together. While there are many on-campus events during the week, many of the events do not reach out to all people groups. Along with this, because there are not many events that occur during the week, and many people who live nearby go home, like I said, and the students who live too far away are on campus while not much to do. Like, Joey and Geraldine, they live in California. Megan lives in Illinois. There's not much for them to do on the weekends, but, sit in their room, study. Nobody wants to study on the weekends. Or go in the lobby and just watch TV. We want to do things together. Like I said, volleyball tournaments, worship outside, anything that's going to bring the Bryan College community together. In order to create a more lovely campus, we must redefine what it means to be a part of a community and think outside the box in order to improve and create events and activities so that every student at Bryan College is able to enjoy their college experience. What we want to accomplish is this. Bryan College has a lot to offer. We really have a lot to offer. We have a lot to offer with, we have a lot of places on campus to where we could do more things. So I think where Bryan College is, where we're located, is a great place for events, I feel. Like on campus is great. We have Rudd, the gym, outside. Do you know the hill right beside the gym? Right in between the Woodley and Robinson. That's actually was slanted like that for an amphitheater. So I feel as if we would start doing more things there on the weekend, that would really bring the community together. Exciting new ideas to give more life to our campus. How can students get more connected with others? How can we gain a sense of pride and spirit for others, for our students, and the success of others? How can we gain a sense of pride and a spirit for our school and the success of others? I feel that just comes, as we start clicking and coming together. We're going to build our own pride as we start to realize that we're all made in the image of God, and that we're able to have a community with each other.